So, good day everyone. Our report for today is coal and petroleum, their origin and occurrence in India. Coal is one of the fuels used to cook food earlier. It was used in railway engines to produce steam to run the engine. It is also used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. Coal is also used as a fuel in various industries. So coal guys is known as sa ato kay ginagamit siya pang luto. Like if wala kay gas stove or what na pang cook magamit ka og uling. That is what you call coal. And it is also used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. Ginagamit din to siya guys para mag-produce ng mga kuryente like ganun nga electricity. So next is as coal contains mainly carbon, the slowly process of conversion of dead vegetation into coal is called carbonization. Since it was formed from the remains of vegetation, coal is also called a fossil fuel. So guys, ito to siya guys is, di ba ang sun, mag-produce siya ng init sa sa plants. Then ang pressure ug ang heat into lignite, then lignite to coal. So mao da na siya ang another nga term kung paano kung unsa ang coal. And next is when heated in air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas. Coal is processed in industry to get some useful products such as coke, coal, tar, and coal gas. So next is, so what is coke? Coke, it is a tough, porous, and black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and the extraction of many metals. So ang coal daw guys kay ginagamit siya sa mga concrete like sa mga industries. Dara ginagamit ang coke. So next is ang coal tar. It is black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. Products obtained from coal tar are used as starting materials for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life and in industry like synthetic gas, drugs, explosives, perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, and etc. Like guys, kang ginagamit siya sa mga car guys sa pagbuo ng mga explosives, perfumes, and plastics, and paints, and many more. So, what is petroleum? Petrol and diesel are obtained from a natural resource called petroleum. The word petroleum is derived from the petra, means rock, and oleum means oil, as it is mined from between the rocks under earth. So, ang petroleum guys is used like sa tong cars guys, sa mga sakyanan na to, ga-produce og oil kung walay oil kay dili magdagan ang sakyanan maliban na lang if ang sakyanan is electric like mga electric bus like so next
Petroleum. Petroleum was formed from the organisms living in the sea. As these organisms died, their bodies settled at the bottom of the sea and got covered with layers of sand and clay. Over millions of years, absence of air, high temperature, and high pressure transformed the dead organisms into petroleum and natural gas. So as you can see in the picture, for the first kanang um, nag-portray is kanang diverse ng mga living organisms. So in the second, makita niyo na picture sa picture kay katong mga namatay na organisms like mga fishes or mga other living organisms, mas natabunan na siya, mas settle down na siya at the bottom of the rocks or the sand. So in that sense, it's magkaroon, tungkol sa high temperature, high pressure, o absence of air, ang kanang mga living organisms, para sila ang mga fossil fuel, ang mga fuels or mga petroleum. So next. Origin and occurrence of petroleum in India. Petroleum has an organic origin and is found in sedimentary basins, shallow depressions, and in the seas. Most of the oil reserves in India are associated with anticlines and ultrams in the sedimentary rocks formations of tertiary times, about 3 million years ago. Some recent sediment less than 1 million years also show evidence of the incipient of oil. So, katong karing petroleum kay of course makita jud nato ni siya sa sedimentary basins, sa shallow depressions, and sa atong seas as I explained earlier. So, ang India daw kay rich daw na siya og mga fuels, oils tungod sa ilang coal traps, tungod sa ilang sedimentary rocks which nag-form siya mga 3 million years ago. So tungod ana is ang mga fossil fuels dito sa ilalim sa India is rich kayo ang fuels. So mao to. Next slide. Next slide. As already mentioned, oil as well as natural gas in India occur in sedimentary rocks. About 14.1 lakh square meter, or about 42% of the total area of the country, is covered with sedimentary rocks, out of which 10 lakh square meter form marine basins of Mesozoic and tertiary. So, rich kayo ang gas o oil sa India katungod sa mga sedimentary rocks which mukaba siya mga 42% of the total area of the country sa India. So, maingon din nato na ang sediment rocks sa India is very baga rampant ba. So, tungkol sa sedimentary rocks, sila man nagaproduce o oil of fuels. So, mo nang rich sila. Next slide. Next slide ding. India was a very significant producer of petroleum at the same time of independence it remains until Mumbai High started production on a large scale. In fact, offshore production did not start till the mid 1970s, and the entire production was received from an offshore oil field. So as you can see in the pictures, mga example sa mga onshore oil nga production. So mao na ang ginatawag na till Mumbai High, I mean Mumbai High sa India. So that ends our report. Thank you po.